everyone, Sashi here, back again with another card reading for the collective for this week. So the card that I pulled for this week is Smokey Quartz, simple meaning being earthlight. So now I'm going to channel a message from my guides and higher self to shed some light on why this card, why the energy of Smokey Quartz is going to be relevant for us this week. The energy of Smokey Quartz comes in this week to remind you all that you are not alone, that you have guides and helpers from unseen realms, all conspiring in your highest and best interest. Come together with those who you resonate with, those who are your chosen family. Come together in peace, harmony, and joy to share your light and to spread your light. Because we know that you all are aware that there is a tremendous need of light there on your planet Earth. And this is what you came to do. You came to shed light. You came to be light. So this week, share your light. Share your light with everyone that you encounter, everyone you pass by on the street, everyone you pass by in the grocery store. Share your light. Spread your light. Be the light that you came onto this planet to be. You are light workers. This is what you signed up for. Shed light on those situations, those things which cause you concern. Bring them to the light. Do not stuff them away. Do not sweep them under the rug. Shed light on them. That is the only way that these problems, these concerns, these issues can be released. When you acknowledge these things by shedding a light on them and bringing truth and awareness to these situations, you allow an opportunity for forgiveness and love to come in and work their magic, to dissolve and dematerialize these things that cause you great concern. Do not be afraid to be vulnerable. You also came to be vulnerable and to wear your heart on your sleeve. Open up, share your light, shed your light, forgive, love, that is what you came here to do. That is what we ask that each of you do or attempt to do to the best of your ability this week. The world needs your light, so be the light. Well, that was pretty interesting. I was not expecting the vocal toning to come through, but as I was waiting for the message clairaudiently, and I wasn't really getting one immediately, but I felt this really intense energy. I just surrendered to it, and that's what came through. But anyways, it's really interesting that it talked about being the light and shining your light this week, because I know there's a lot of people out there right now. I've definitely spoken to some friends about this who they have this sense that something is coming that might be a little bit uncomfortable or jarring. So it's a good reminder that no matter what is going on, we came here to shine our light. We came here as light workers to add to the amount of light that was on this planet and to ground that light into the planet, not just coming here as, advanced souls doing this energy work, but grounding in those frequencies, grounding in that higher energy, that connection to source that we have, that we've remembered that we have, grounding that into the earth so that it's available for all to use. So remember this week that when you're shining your light, when you're being your light, to also take some time to do a meditation or visualization that you are sending that light down into the planet, down into the core of Mother Earth, in support of her, but also in making that light accessible to all. Because we're all connected to this planet, and anyone that takes the time to receive from Mother Earth is going to receive that light. My guides also talked about shedding light on situations or problems that concern us. And I think that's a really important thing to talk about a little bit further. Whether it be something societal or something even in your family or even on an individual level, there is this tendency for things that are really uncomfortable, too tough to bear, we suppress it down. But we're moving into the fifth dimension. That's the old way of doing things, and we're not doing that anymore. So if something like that comes up this week, I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but let that come to the surface. Let that come into the light so that you can let go of it. When we store things, when we brush them under the rug, when we act like, that didn't bother me that much, I don't need to address it, or I don't want to face that right now, it's too uncomfortable. We're creating blockages in our energy body. This eventually will manifest as physical disorders or emotional and mental disorders. So we want to bring light to these things feel them, sit with them, acknowledge them, thank them, because they're ultimately teaching us something, as everything is teaching us something, and let them go. You don't want to create these blockages in your energy body because you don't want to face something. These things don't go away. We all know these things don't go away, and they actually get worse when we shove them down. So this week, if anything like that comes up, bring light to it, release it. Something that I like to do, an exercise that I read about in the Hathor Material, an excellent book channeled by the Hathors through Tom Kenyon, is identify in your body where you are holding on to a certain emotion. You know, you might hold sadness or grief in your heart. You might hold fear in your belly. Identify in your body where that is, and then try to attach a sound to that emotion. Figure out what sound resonates in that area of your body where you're storing that emotion. And when you make that sound, you are providing an avenue for that emotion to be released. So I don't know, there's so many different ways of processing emotions, and I think that's a really fantastic one, because not only are you creating energy movement and you're creating this release, but there is no instrument more powerful than the sound of your own voice. So you're releasing and you're healing at the same time. Okay, so remember, for this week, shine your light, share your light, and anchor that light. If you liked this video, if you liked this message, please hit subscribe, please like the video, share with your friends, and come back again next week for the next reading. Thanks, everyone.